We're just 6 months away from electing the next president, and what you decide could impact your nation's constitution.
And a new exhibit in Kansas City explains how. Joel Nichols is live at the Harry S. Truman Library and Museum with more. Good morning, Joel.
Good morning. This is a great place to visit any time, any year, but an election year, it's particularly interesting and poignant to walk through the Harry Truman Library and Museum. Kurt Graham is here, the director, and tell us a little bit about what makes this exhibit special, the Constitution, and how it's affected or not affected by elections.
Well, this is a new exhibit that we've put up for this season. It's called Toward a More Perfect Union, and it has to do with the way the amending process of the Constitution is sometimes affected by presidential elections. So we've looked at the different eras in which a series of amendments, they tend to come in groups,
right,
believe it or not. So you get these different eras when you start to see certain kinds of amendments that sort of coalesce around a certain theme.
Well, for example, there have been more than 11,000 amendments that said at the beginning of the exhibit, one of which said nobody can have more than $1 million, and that one never went anywhere.
Yeah, imagine that. Well, and there are many of those kinds of amendments that get proposed, but of course the amending process is by design difficult.
Right.
And so it's only been amended 27 times. The Bill of Rights, of course, were 10, and then 17 other times that we've actually had actual amendments to the Constitution, so it's a difficult process.
And if you visit this exhibit once, you need to come back again, because throughout the exhibition there's going to be a kind of a rotating, including some of the original documents.
It's really a wonderful opportunity we have this summer and into the fall. We've borrowed some documents from the National Archives in Washington, D.C., and also from some other lenders around the country. We have some documents from John Adams, from George Washington, some very important documents throughout our history that help talk about this process, and they're not all going to be on display at once because they can only be out for a certain amount of time. So come early, come often, come back.
That's right. Well, like they used to say in Chicago, vote early, vote often.
That's right. That's right.
There's something fascinating around every corner. We're going to talk a little bit more about how this may impact, or how this current election may impact the Constitution and vice versa. All of that is straight ahead.
Yeah, it's a neat place. I remember going there as a kid.
Yeah.
It's worth another shot. Go check it out.
Fascinating.
Thanks, Joel.
You bet.